Hello everyone, welcome to the last video in this series, which is question 4. And so I am actually going to create a new file for question 4. Maybe I'll use this Control S. I guess Control S to save, and I'll just save it as question 4. The last question is saying that so customer lifetime value estimation. So give a scenario of marketing wants to estimate the customer lifetime value based on account tenure and transaction volume. So the task is for each customer, assuming profit per transaction is 0.1% of transaction value. So calculate account tenure, which is months in sign up to, so it will be months in sign up to date, total transactions that will be per customer. So they give the CFV as total transactions divided by tenure multiplied by 12, then multiplied by average profit per transaction. So the average profit per transaction is 0.1%, and order by estimated. Okay, so this one is just doing a order by from highest to lowest, and so this is the expectation. So the table we are going to focus on is these two, and so basically transaction value would be a transaction that is successful. So I'll just go to my SQL file. I would say select all from, it's going to be savings, then the other one is from, so it's going to be users. So I would limit it to 5 so I don't have to carry everything. I'll copy this and paste. And so from the user table, I just want the name of the account, which the name of the client. So basically that's what I want from here, and what we just want is the first name and last name. Will concatenate it to the name, so that's the first thing we'll do. So get user or customer full name, and maybe ID, right? And ID. So for me to do that, I'll just see again, I'll just rather copy from here. I don't need to limit this. I'll just copy from here. I'll paste, and I just want ID, then concat. So I'll just say concat. So the first name, then I'll give a space between first name and last name. Now enter last name, and yeah, I can limit this to 5 just so I will see what I've done. I'll just say as name, and yeah, so I have the name of the client, although this is actually a weird name. I think I don't know why the person did that. Let's check again. Some people some people are weird like that. I would think that um, they should not allow. I don't know. The application, funny enough, allowed the use of this is variable character when you look at it. So if I go and check the data type for the user table, I'm very sure that will be variable character. While that is true, so variable character, yes, but they are not supposed to allow. So variable character takes both um, alphanumeric values. So, but they are supposed to uh, limit numbers. You can't enter numbers, but well, it is what it is. Mistake has been made. We can actually correct it, but it will be too much of a hassle to do. Okay, that's the first. So we've done this first part, which is the customer ID, then name. So maybe I would say as customer ID. Again, for built-in syntax, try to use capital letter, even though small letter works, but just try to use capital letter. So the next thing is to do the account tenure since sign up. So let me look at this again. I think I would see dates that the client signed up, not last login now. There are date join. So this is the date join. Now it will be date join compared to the current date or the last date that no, the maximum transaction date. So what do I mean? So if I go to select all from the savings, I would see the last date that so I'll just say max transaction date, because that's what I want to look at since sign up. So transaction date, I think I should have transaction date, so, and which is I think around April. Yeah, so this, if I get it correctly, so months in startup. So we are going to calculate months since startup. How many months, not days now. And so okay, that's fine. Since sign up, I'm looking at how to convert difference of date to months, but I want to assume that there is a syntax for that for MySQL. Okay, there is a okay, fine. I think what I also need here from the user this is from the user column is from the user table is also date join. Sorry, date underscore joined. So I have that. Then what I can also do to this is I'm going to add a column, but the column now is this subquery, this query, which would serve as a subquery. So you can do that as well. Again, I'm just doing this just to get the difference, right? So I'll just say as current date, as current underscore, I'll say as current to date or so, because current date is a syntax in is a command in SQL. I wouldn't want to use that. I think I used something in the, I have this. So basically I will just do now. So this is what I want to do. The goal is actually to do a calculate the difference between these two, and so for the date join, I will just do so for these two, I'm going to cut it and do what they call a time. I think it's a timestamp difference. Yeah, so timestamp difference is what I'm looking for. It's timestamp, then difference. Then I'm going to put what by what metrics do I want to do the timestamp. Actually, instead of there is, I think there is day, there might be, I think there is, oh, is there year? Then there's also month. I just want to look at the month. Then the start date will just be the, so it will just be something like this. So the start date will be date join. Actually, it's supposed to be current date, but let me see what is then going to happen. So you can then see that so it will now be month since sign up. So be okay, I'll just say 10-year months. So this person has spent, so this will be 10-year months. 10-year months. And I now have the 10-year month for each and every, just to confirm, right? I'll look at this particular person, this Yami Jeremiah. This person have only spent 1 month, and let me see when they signed up. Oh, they signed up March 9th, March, the 9th day of March. So if I look at the maximum transaction date, is April 18th. So yeah, 1 month. Yeah. So this looks correct. Yeah, let me check for Esther and just a like a litmus test to see if this calculation is actually correct. This person since July of 2023, which is Esther. So from July to, okay, so this is from July 2023 to April 2025 is so to 2024 is 20 to 12 months. To 2025 April is shy of 2 months, so it's around 22, I guess, 22 months. Yeah, 22 months, I think. Yeah, so 22 months. So it is correct for Garuva, Sigma. You know, just litmus test to see if whatever we did was actually correct. So this is April, March. Sorry, March. So from March till March 2025 is about 24 months. So I think yes. Then this is 19, right? So if we look at the maximum, so let's just check. So somewhere around 24. Yeah, it's 24 months. The reason is because this is 18th, and it's supposed to be 18th to the 25 months. So 19. If you look at the date they signed up, so they signed up on the 19th of So for it to complete 1 month, it has to be at the exact date. So what else? So the next question is the total transaction this person has, each of this client has made. Where do we get total transaction? We'll get it from savings, and we'll get the total transaction where transaction status is successful. So what we are then going to do is we are going to do a sum, Control C, and we'll also make it a subquery as part of the column here. So I didn't know why I didn't think about making it using a subquery to add as a column. It's interesting stuff. Let's see. Okay, so what we want is owner ID. Not necessarily, but we want owner ID. We want transaction. No, I think is confirmed amount. Confirmed amount. We also want we don't need the transaction status. We only need it where. So we'll say where transaction status is what. So we would use a wildcard of success, and yeah, so something like this. Oh, so the other thing is that we want to do a sum of it. So a sum per client, and we'll see what will we name it as total transaction. We'll say as total transaction. So the total transactions, then we'll then do a group by owner ID. Then we then have this. Oh, mind you, this transaction is in Kobo, as they stated earlier. If you look at the last, amount fields are in Kobo. So total transaction will be a count, not a sum, right? So it's supposed to be a count. Many apologies for that. So yeah, so we do have that. What else? Okay, so we can then do a join. We'll just do a join and this will be a subquery. So we'll say we'll give this an alias. UC, we'll now say join. So it will now be join this subquery. Let me put an indentation to this, and just to make it more neat, just do this and do this. So cool. I'll also give this a SSA. I will now say on uc.id equal SSA dot owner ID. So I think I'm supposed to say as in this case. So it will be SSA dot owner underscore ID, and for the ID, yeah, so I think this should be it. Yeah, so I have tenure, so I'm supposed to add the total transaction here as well. Here I'll just say total transaction is transactions, right? So I don't, okay, Let me add the limit of 5 as well. I don't know why I ended with that. Seriously. So I don't have to display everything. Mm. So we have total transaction of 48. This is interesting. This shows a lot. This person has spent 9 months and total transaction of 1. It means that, oh, somebody has first name, last name. This is interesting. Let me check. Wow. Somebody had oh yeah, a name, first name, last name. Very interesting. Somebody's second child. Although I think these data are auto-generated data, and so it doesn't really matter. So what else? So we will then do the estimated CLV, which they gave us a formula for it. They said the profit per transaction is this. So we have to do a transaction value calculation by multiplying whatever total transaction they did to get this profit value. And so for me to actually do that, I would say, okay, in this join, I'm going to add a transaction value, and I'll say sum, I'll say confirmed amount, and I would say multiply by so all of this multiply by 0.1. I'll say as um, transaction value, or no, profit per transaction, or just a total profit, transaction profit also. I think that's what I'm doing. I don't know how to use nomenclature. So total transaction profit, I think. I okay, so yeah, so and I will just, for the sake of, for now, just so that we can have it, it's not necessary that it will be at the, it's not supposed to be at um the final table, but I will just do it, and so we see. Oh, mind you, this is actually in Kobo. Oh, I want to do a comparison, right? So I want to do a litmus test to see if this number I'm getting is correct or wrong. I'm just going to remove the 0.1 and basically check to see um, see if I'll get more. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits. Let me run this and see if I was to get the same. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so it's not supposed to be 0.1, but 0.1% is 0.001. So I'm supposed to multiply by 0.001. Then because it's in Kobo, I would divide everything by 100 Kobo. So I just say divide by 100, and I'll convert it to Naira, and let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, so I then have, like, okay, this makes sense to have I can also do a round off to, let's say, 1 decimal by just copying, and just do a round off to 1 decimal place, and I would run it again and see. Apparently it doesn't really matter the volume of your transaction, it just matters the amount. Interesting stuff. Let's say I've done 9 transactions, the profit is just 36 naira, 33 naira. Interesting stuff. So the next thing is we can then do a calculation. Oh, it now said average profit per transaction. So this is interesting. So instead of me doing so the average profit will just be this divided by this, right, by the total number of transactions, just to get the average profit. So wow, interesting. So this is a whole lot of calculation. So we then have total transaction divided by tenure multiplied by 12. So these are total transaction divide by tenure. So divide by this tenure. So I'll just take this, copy. You know what? I'll also do a just an average of each transaction. We just do you know what? Yeah, I think we have everything we need. So I will then, yeah, we do have everything we need. I'll just add a I'll add, make it a CTE with CTE as, so that I can do my calculations. I'll now say select. Now I want my customer ID. Let me just say from CTE. So it's going to be customer ID. What else do we want? We want the name. So just say name. What else do we want? We want our tenure months. So we have tenure months. Tenure months. What else do we need? We want our estimated underscore CLV, which is total transaction, which we already have. So we'll say total underscore transactions divide by tenure months, then multiply by 12, then we'll then say multiply by average profit per transaction. So we already have total transaction profit. We'll say multiply by total transaction profits divide by total transaction to get an average profit transaction. So we'll then say as estimated underscore CLV, and basically this will be it. Oh, what error do I have? Oh, total transactions. Oh, sorry, it's going to be total transactions. Oh, the query is fast. Really, it's nice. This is really fast to go through 2 tables of 100 and how many thousand. Okay, I limited it to 5, but 0.90 seconds is pretty fast. So maybe I'm just going to round this. So I'll just copy all of this. I'll just say round, and I'll say round to maybe 1 decimal. I'll paste everything here and I'll run it again. 1 second, which is interesting, maybe because I limited it to 5, but let me not. I want to see what happens if I don't limit it. Oh, I can easily just add a comment here and run everything and see what happens. 1 second, that is pretty interesting. Oh, so basically this is what we are looking for. Out of curiosity, I'll create another CTE, and I want to see how many rows of data we have here. I'll say with another underscore CTE as, and I'll just, again, I'm going to comment this, and I'll say select count all from another CTE, and yeah, done. So I'll just paste the subquery here and run it and see. Oh, not so okay, because we're actually getting unique values of each customer. So I'm assuming they have over right about 871. Now, in order to confirm that, I'll just say distinct, and I'll just see ID, just to confirm if that is true. Oh, so sorry, count distinct. Yeah, I think. Yep, and oh, they have then that is a problem. Does it mean that people have signed up and they've not done transaction? Because we have transactions that are very unsuccessful. That is weird. So I think there might be some problem. I want to do another litmus test to see um, um, hmm, hmm. Because I was only targeting transactions that are successful, which makes sense to do from a business perspective. There are a lot of transactions, but what counts for the company is transactions that are successful. So it doesn't make sense to do all transactions, just only that of which is the only way the company makes money because of service charge and so on. So let me see. I want to do a litmus test, and let me just do this. I want to do a count. I want to do count distinct, and I want to do owner ID from um, savings, um, where um, where transaction um, status like success. So I just want to see if I did the right thing, just as a way of confirmation. So I'll just run this and see. Oh, so again, so only 871 clients or customers from the 1000 867 did a transaction that was successful. So I think this is fine for me personally. This is fine unless you want to consider all transactions, and I would say I'll just put comment on this, and I'll run this, and let's see what's gonna happen. I think I'll get, oh, total, can you imagine? So not everybody even did transactions. So 870, actually 873 from the total customers. Oh wow. And we only got from here 871. I wonder why. Um, but it's something to look at. So the difference is not much. So I think we are good. Good. I just wanted to, I'm curious like that. Um, so basically, this is the should be the response to. Oh no! So I did another CTE. I'll just comment on this. And comment on the last part as well. Also, I'll just comment on this part. I don't really need it again, but you know, it just shows you kind of know what you are doing, and so on and so forth. So just the indent here as well. Um, for this, I think I'll have to indent. All of this should also be indented. Yeah, so this will be further indented to be maybe something like this, and yeah. Yeah, so this is 1.4 seconds to run through. Okay, it's fine. So I think this is what they are looking for. So we'll be ending the series now. If you do have any questions, there's an email attached to my channel. You can send questions if you want me to do solve one or two problems on, maybe you are giving an assessment to do an assignment or a business case, and you're having difficulty with SQL. I will be very glad to do a tutorial on it. I should say that I don't know everything. I still learned. As you can see, while trying to do some queries, I had to go and do research, and I don't memorize stuff. I'm a quick. I'll just say I'm a quick learner. What else? And I'm always happy to learn, which is why I like helping, and it just for me helps me improve my skills. I would say that I don't use SQL as my day-to-day tool, but I've been using it for quite a while, about 5 years now. And because I do web development, specifically Python based, and so I have to be interacting with database a lot, which is why I have to keep up with SQL a lot of times. Thank you very much. If you like this video, do share with others. If you want access to the data set, just make a request and I'll send it to you guys. Have a wonderful day.